Hello, my name is Muhammad Tayyab from Tutorial 5. We are present our presentation that topic is emotional branding in digital marketing, a case study of Coca-Cola Share a Coke campaign and its impact on consumer emotion. There are my group members. So first one is abstract. The research examined emotional branding approach adopted by Coca-Cola and its Share a Coke campaign, especially the consumer feeling and online participation. Throughout the investigation of secondary data sourced from the academic journal, industry report, and the analysis of consumer sense, there is an implication to examine the impact of emotional branding process to the digital marketing with respect to its strategic decision. So that is the points of research method, focus, and expected outcomes. First one is that is data totally related to the secondary data analysis. My focus is emotional responses caused by personalizations. The next one is information that would enhance brand loyalty and brand engagements in the emotion-based tactics. There are some points in the introductions why this topic matter, campaign snapshot and objective. Digital culture is one of the issue brand need to be dealing with nowadays. Emotional branding use human emotion in order to create a long-term loyalty. There is the APIQ is the like publisher data publish the data. So is the reference. The Share a Coke campaign launched by Coca-Cola is one of the standard example of how to personalize brand experience. Campaign snapshot initially introduced the Australia and then worldwide. Coca-Cola substituted logo names through first name and the popular was bottled. The objective to know about the impact of emotional branding participation in the consumer, discussed with the online strategy on the generation emotional involvement to come up with a guideline to give the brand manager. So next move is Asi.
Thank you, Tayyab, to give me opportunity to perform my side. My name is Asibar Fan and my ID is 230333963. And my topic is a research problem and a question. Now, first we talk about the business problem. In a crowded digital environment, consumers are existing brand loyalty and campaign with a struggling to create a emotional connection with the consumer who are a key role and loyal and engage. So, and the next one is a research question. The question about the research, that is what is the implication of a Coca-Cola share a Coke campaign and how did a campaign emotionally connect to the consumer, and how can lesson to employ to the strategy rule of emotional branding on digital channel. And the next one is a sub question, what is a emotional connection of company, and the second one, what is increase these emotional connection with a digital channel, and the last one, what is the secondary data help to it to have an effect. And now I want to move on the next slide. That is a methodology. That is a research approach. There is a two type of a research approach. That one is a qualitative and other one is a qualitative secondary data analysis. The source of data, where we can collect the data, generally is a scholar journal inside the industry, the measure of engagement and to the consumer sentiment connection. And the tools, we can use the tools and framework, the wheel of emotion designed by Applichick, the sentiment and the rational methodology by using the secondary data, a huge picture of the historic consumer. That's all my side. Now I want to call my next member, Mr. Zishan. Thank you.
Hey, my name is Tariq Parvez. My student ID is 23034-186. 186. The next slide is literature review. Theoretical foundations, personalized and identity marketing. The content based on the recognition of a personal identity is received well by the consumer. Emotional branding. This is the process of creating relationship on the basis of emotions. It enhances association of trust and memory. Digital consumer behavior. The emotions are known to affect the click-through, sharing, and conversation rates. Key themes. Brand affinity is reinforced by use of emotions. The personalizations stimulates the consumer involvement. Emotional impact, that is viral spread because of social sharing. Evaluations, the literature as an existing gap that relates to quantifications of certain emotional results. The present study addressed by focusing on the emotions aspect of the share to Coke campaign. The next slide is key finding consumer emotions. Emotional response, quantitative uh, quantitative consumer experience feelings of happiness, surprise, and belonging. Emotions model by reveals the following as the major emotional elicited uh, evidence. More than 70% of consumers have said that they felt personally connected. Quite a lot of photos with name bottles uh, got flooded in Twitter and Instagram. There were more than 500K UGC posts within 3 months. Now I move to my next colleague.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Descion. My student ID is 23104-274. Now, in my slide, I will discuss about the key findings campaign impact. There are some key points. The first one is digital engagement, sale and reach. The third one is long-term revenue growth. These slides are related to the previous slide that already discussed with my colleague. Now I'll move the next slide. The slide is related to discussion and implication. Implication for management, emotionally engaging brands foster stronger customer affiliation and loyalty. Digital platform provides scalable ways to humanize brand interaction. And UGC and storytelling outperform price, product, feature in creating brand stickiness. The other side, strategic learnings. The first one is customization drives emotional engagement. Data-driven digital campaigns can evoke emotion responses. And the third one is the last one, emotional KPIs should be tracked alongside sales. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Zishan, for that. My name is Eric Otoku. My student number is 230-82527, and I'll be speaking on ethical consideration and limitations today. Talking about ethics, ethics simply refers to the standard morals of the society and in respect to human rights and human behaviors. And in our research, we talk about ethic concerns, that is, speaking on transparency that fosters trust within the community and the society in general. And some of the limitations we encountered is, for starters, we use of the secondary data for our collection research because that's what we're made to use. We could not use it for primary research. And emotional measurement is interpreted. What does that mean? That simply just talks about lack of measuring emotional quotient with what society considers the norms. Proceeding with that, we'll talk about our conclusion and recommendation. In conclusion, Share a Cook was a huge success because it relates with society. Everyone wants to be able to share a Cook with a friend, either with a friend, a partner, or a family member. And that just brings unity amongst the society, and it was a huge success in our research findings. In recommendations, we recommend going more into research into primary data collection to find out what triggers society, what emotional storytelling, use of videos that are inducing into the society, like people telling stories about their background and how Coca-Cola has been something that shared within the family that brings everyone together during dinner time, maybe breakfast or dinner time or lunchtime. You can always have it anywhere. And with these few points, below this, you find our necessary references that backs up our research work for this project work. And with that few points said, I would like to thank my colleagues for their time spent in doing this research work. And thank you all again. You have a lovely day.
Yeah, thank you so much for everyone for having a good presentation. Have a good luck. Thank you so much.